Our fresh water and oceans are being polluted. Soils are eroding. Rivers are running dry. Wetlands are disappearing. Fisheries are collapsing. Rangelands are deteriorating. Temperatures are rising. Coral reefs are dying. And not since a meteor hit the Earth 65 million years ago have so many species of plant and animals become extinct in such a short time.
Already we're having tremendous climate impacts just because of the temperature that humans have already caused the planet to warm.
The planet itself is in very serious trouble.
We are in the beginning of a mass extinction, and all you can talk about is money and fairy tales of eternal economic growth. How dare you!
Our planet is in danger. Global warming, the gradual increase in the Earth's temperature as a result of greenhouse gases along with other pollutants. However, global warming is nothing new.
Following the Industrial Revolution, the huge increase in the use of fossil fuels has caused the Earth to warm at a rate like never before. Although this is not a new issue, the rising temperature is pressuring us to act now.
This problem will detrimentally affect our environment, our wildlife, and us as humans. So why is this happening?
So the Earth naturally has greenhouse gases in the atmosphere. Without those greenhouse gases naturally there, the Earth would be entirely frozen and 60 degrees cooler than it is now. So we're very lucky that we do have greenhouse gases in the atmosphere naturally. The problem is that we as humans are emitting more and more of these greenhouse gases into the atmosphere as our population grows and we use fossil fuels for energy sources, for example, and a whole other range of different activities that we do. And so when we emit more and more of these greenhouse gases into the atmosphere, it traps in more heat.
Since 1970, our CO2 emissions have risen about 90%. Earth's global temperature has increased about 1 degree Celsius since around the time of the Industrial Revolution. This may not seem like a lot, but we are already seeing the effects of this all across the world. Rising sea levels, melting ice caps, ocean acidification, wildfires, hurricanes, heat waves, and droughts all get much worse as the global temperature increases.
We believe that the climate crisis is the biggest threat to us and our planet. President-elect Biden and his administration must take immediate action to lower carbon emissions and work towards implementing renewable energy before it is too late.
Climate change is happening. It's the humans that are responsible, and that we need to take action about this, because if we don't, then we're going to be in a lot of trouble. This is really a system issue. And so that's why it's so important to just have more and more people be on board and vocal about this, so that the elected officials that are the ones who can really change the system know that this is an issue. And so the government taking some sort of action is really critical to kind of spur those innovations and those actions to actually change our systems and how they operate.
The federal government doesn't have a plan. It doesn't have, it doesn't set specific goals. It doesn't take specific actions on how we're going to reduce that.
The United States government must create a plan to begin working with other nations and create policies to cut down on the use of greenhouse gases and other pollutants that are harming our environment. The damage we have done to the planet has been critical, yet many people believe that the cost of going carbon neutral would be too high, that we will lose jobs and money. However, this is not the case. The switch to carbon neutrality will lead to new jobs and new opportunities.
It's going to have some impact on those industries, but there are going to be new kinds of jobs to retrofit buildings, to make sure that they're more energy efficient, to work on, instead of working on oil rigs, they're going to work on and creating oil rigs and pipelines. The huge industry that's around oil and gas, we're going to have the industry around wind and solar, which is going to mean changing our economy. It means getting off fossil fuels. It means moving to renewable and having a society that is non-polluting.
Without the environment, our biodiversity, the services our ecosystems provide, our economy, and our way of life will become a memory if we continue down this path.
Although the future may seem bleak, there is still hope. Across the world, millions of people are trying to save our planet. Individuals can work to reduce their amount of carbon emissions through changes such as using electric cars, eating less meat, and using solar panels. However, the biggest thing they can do is to speak out and advocate to let those in power know that they want a better future.
It's all about everyday people coming together and believing in their ability to change this country.
I'm willing to go to prison for this planet, and I'm willing to go again and again and again until I see some results, until we all see a better world.